Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and we are 6 days until the 8th anniversary. I'm doing a series here, recommended to me by Gresh actually, where we could do kind of like a showcase on each character from kind of like the loading screens, right, which we'll see in a second. Today's loading screen is based on Kid Goku from the fight against Demon King Piccolo. This is one of the most successful releases in Dokkan history. This Kid Goku character right here, he was very powerful on release. I like what they did with him. They certainly could still do another Dokkan Fest from the Demon King Piccolo fight. I would say in terms of like appreciated moments, probably just from most of the fans, the two fights with Piccolo in OG Dragon Ball, Kid Goku against Demon King Piccolo, and then kind of like Teen Goku against Piccolo Jr., who eventually become, Dragon Ball Z Piccolo. Those are two just like, they are iconic fights, right? And they just don't really get as much sort of like love and attention because it's pre-Vegeta, pre-Gohan, right? Kind of like when Goku is still a kid. Now, this Goku got an EZA. This guy's probably coming to Global very soon, so I may actually do another showcase for this guy, probably in like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. I think that this Kid Goku is pretty good. Well, decent. I feel like he's like a better physical Dragon Ball Super Broly, except for the fact that he is going to, whatchamacallit? Like, this is like the setups we'd want to run for him, right? Which involve Path to Power Kid Goku, who I think is kind of like the best design unit nearly in the game. And it's like we're just running so many Kid Gokus, and both Path to Power Gokus and in EZA Kid Goku, there's the title screen, of course, or the loading screen. All of these Gokus want to be run in slot 2, which is definitely a concern. Our opening rotations are not really what I was looking for here. Kid Goku is the showcase unit. We're gonna do this. This is pretty awful, actually. Yeah, I kind of have to do this because I want Kid Goku, I think, to stay on rotation. We'll get him linked up with Android 8 by the time we get to the deeper portions of the fight. He's at 234 right there. Now, I chose the Red Zone Cell fight. One of the big reasons I chose Red Zone Cell for this video right here is because this is one of the longer Red Zone fights, right? Like, we just go through so many different forms of Cell. And so Kid Goku, he is a build-up character a little bit, right? What Goku does is he gets 2 ki and 20% attack and defense at the start of each turn, up to a max of 59% attack and defense. What's funny is that his ki has no limit on it. It doesn't really matter, but, I mean, I guess it is just, interesting. He also can additional super. We didn't get it right there. His additional is guaranteed, though, which means here's our hidden potential system, which procced. Remember, that's one weakness, I think, EZA LR... Oh, we got the stun. Nice. Okay. He's doing pretty good already, huh? That's one major weakness I have with EZA LR Gohan and INT LR Cell's EZAs, is they've got some built-in additionals, but their additionals are not additional, that 50% chance to be a super. It's just 50% chance to be an additional super, which is never the way you want those written, right? You want it written as the guaranteed additional, because what that means is, because you're always getting that, that means you're going to then get a better chance of proccing your hidden potential system additional, right? And that's one weakness that EGL Cell and Gohan, both their EZAs have, is that they didn't write it the best way to make the potential system a little bit better. Now, what's funny is they did just give us the chain battle update, so we now can put, like, so AGL or Gohan, he's an AGL character, right? So previously, we could not use silver additional equips on Gohan. Now we can. Because of this chain battle update, I might go through some characters, and I can make their builds quite a bit better. How do we want to operate this? This is only Fierce Battle. Next turn, we'll have Android 8 with our Kid Goku, which is going to be a lot better. I don't really want to sell in Kid Goku right here, so I think we'll leave Path to Power Goku in slot 1. We're going to get the orbs. This is where Path to Power Goku just completely can control these fights and shit, because it's just, he gets 7 orbs, and he's doing so much damage. He's nearly untouched, unless we're dealing with a 1.5 million damage super attack boss. Like, Kid Goku's untouchable, right? Like, he's giving damage reduction and crit to the rotation. I just will never stop gushing about the way they designed this character. This is masterclass design, this Kid Goku right there. Yep, and full dodge build. Again, remember guys, do not turn your nose and your chin up at dodge. You could say, I really prefer going an offensive build. And I go, okay, all right, sure, right? Like, what am I going to say about that? But when you say dodge sucks, I don't know how to play the game, you're wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. That dodge cooks. Now, the dodge, would that have done any damage to Goku? No. But Cell debuffs on super attack, which Kid Goku didn't get. It's not the biggest deal ever, but that is a fact. I'm spitting facts, right? Cell's debuff, which he applies, he did not apply right there because Kid Goku dodged. That's one extra advantage of dodging. That's why I think, like, I've talked about this recently, how I think they should, how they could potentially make, like, the next difficult content tough. I've thrown out two different ideas. One is, rather than have the enemies, all right, now the enemies are doing 2 million damage super attacks. Rather than that, give them the effects, right? Like the Gohan and Cell from the Collection of Epic Battles stun for 9 turns. So effectively, if one of those super attacks connects, they're removed from the fight, basically, is what happens. So I think giving bosses more effects like that could be fun. Or the other idea is kind of like the Speed Battle Frieza, where he essentially has max defense. So you have to either defensive debuff him or crit him to do damage. I like both of those as interesting ideas to make bosses tougher. One of them makes dodge stronger, which is if the enemies are, stunning you for 9 turns, you dodge it, you don't get hit with that. That makes dodge stronger. The other one makes dodge weaker, though. If you make the enemy's defense impenetrable, besides crits and defense lowering, then that will make dodge builds a little bit weak. Well, a little bit weaker, because you would probably want to prioritize crit. I mean, I say that, but, dude, so many characters in this game now have got, like, crits built in. That's the thing. Like, it's like you don't have to just max every single point of crit. Typically, when I'm if you guys notice, when I build characters, I make sure they can do everything. I don't give them 0 crit, right? 0 additional. I think it's important to give yourself a chance to do all abilities, right? Even, crits and additionals and stuff like that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what you do, no matter what you think, it's going to boil down to RNG, baby. Every single time, right? 280k defense right here for Kid Goku. He's not the craziest, I guess, huh? Because he could triple super, but, I mean, he gets 30% attack and defense from his super attack effect. He does have the high chance to stun, which he already took advantage of. Wait, can Perfect Cell be stunned? Why did they do that? This Perfect Cell is actually kind of tough, but you could stun him. Why would they let him be stunned? That's such an odd design choice. Makes this fight so free. Because Kid Goku's probably just going to stun Cell right here, right? Like, we're not going to have to worry about it. So Goku does get more defense if our health is low. He gets up to an additional 159% defense, the less HP we have. But I'm suspecting that we're going to get to a point we're probably not even going to take damage like the rest of this fight. I don't know. The team is too tight. This team build is one of my... The AGL LR Gohan EZA changed many teams because he's just so good, right? So now this team right here, Kid Goku's, like, we've got some real hitters on this team. We have Carnival. Oh, okay. Okay, Kid Goku, man. See, he's got a little something to him right there. Maybe physical Broly definitely is better, though. Because, like, this is, like, a great setup for Kid Goku. Right there. We were getting the 50% support. We had the crit and damage reduction support. But his defense is a little bit low. It feels like Broly is just a stronger version of this Kid Goku. And his name is better right now. Because Kid Goku's you can't compete with this. Unless you're LR Vegeta and Trunks or LR Final Form Cooler or something. Like, you're not competing with this. Right? So it's like, yeah, see? Like, exactly. Like, this is the problem for EZA Kid Goku, is that he's got the same name as this demon. This is the devil right here. Look at this. Like, what he does every single turn. Okay, bye. We won. This is a tough... Dude, this is a really tough fight. We're struggling hard. We're not even... I brought... Another reason... So, again, every day we're going to do the showcase for whatever, character is on the loading screen, right? And today I was going to do the Bardock team because every loading screen is Goku, right? And every Goku's getting the 200% leader skill from Bardock's team. But I decided I would run this team here because it's like, oh, we'll fight Cell because Kid Goku builds up, so I want to make sure it's a build-up fight. And then against Cell, we could have Gohan transform. It's like, well, we're suddenly going to take damage, so I guess Gohan's not transforming. Android 8 could take a little damage here, I guess. Do we get 7 orbs? Let's see. No, we don't. Okay. We didn't get 7 orbs. I think Android 8's passive is not up, so he could take a little bit of damage here. It shouldn't be too bad. His passive is not up, right? Nice damage, Cell. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, dude. It is what it is, right? Like, yeah, sorry, buddy. If you're not, this team is too, like, unless you're going up against a stupid boss, like the Core or like AoE Broly or something like that, like this is probably my favorite team in the game. Who would I replace this in Kid Goku would definitely not be on it. I don't know who I would replace for him. I really like that physical Bardock. He can get caught. He can. But it's a very kind of like unlucky situation. Unless you're going up against, like, again, AoE Broly or something like that. How's our defense looking for these two? Oh, yeah. Yeah, how's the defense looking? I'd say it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. 500k with guard on potentially the most explosive offensive unit in the game. That is what Gohan is, too. I think, in terms of offense, when he transforms, you could do, like, incredibly wanked turns for Cooler and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. AGL Gohan, to me, he just seems more consistently stronger than Final Form Cooler when he transforms. Perhaps I'm wrong on that. I don't know, because it's like, the thing with Gohan is that there is a number of hoops you have to jump through, right? Whereas Cooler, it's just like, you run Cooler and you're next to, like, EZA Cooler or LR Metal Cooler or Golden Frieza or something like that, and he does what he does, right? Like, whereas, like, Gohan, you need, like, the Super Saiyan Goku, and you gotta fall below this HP threshold, then you gotta get back above this HP threshold, right? So it's like, you could probably still say Cooler, but Gohan, it definitely feels better with Gohan than Cooler. There's no doubt about that. Alright, let's see how we do right here. Again, Android 8 can't be touched, but, Kid Goku, if he gets supered here, I think we do probably just die, right? Like, this is what a lot of this difficult content looks like nowadays. Okay, he's supering Android 8. That's good. I don't know of anything that this Cell does besides just hitting hard, right? He supers once and he hits hard. Well, I mean, I promise he hits hard. This Android 8 is just different, right? Like, I probably have Android 8 as my #1 banner unit. I really like that, too, by the way. Android 8 is like a top 15 unit in the game or something like that. Like, I love that. That's so good, right? Like, that's, like, the Kid Gokus being dominant, right? Like, everyone loves that the Gammas are as good as they are, because they're fun characters, right? Ooh, Goku taking a little damage there from Cell's normals. Okay. A little. That means the super attack, I think, would have just one-shot us. Seems like Goku, in order for him to be tanking, in order for him to be tanking a little bit better, I think our health just needs to be lower. Okay, perfect. Kid Goku's gonna get his orbs. Now, the friend Kid Gokus are never built. Yeah, 0 dodge. Bro, I hate that. I think that's wrong. I do think making it 0 dodge is just wrong. You're taking away a chance. It's so stupid. Especially, like, you know, you want to build him offensively? Sure, I got that. But give him at least a 3 dodge so you have a chance. Because especially Kid Goku, he already has additionals and crits. They're built in. Oh, right. He's already doing it. Right? Like, it's like if you crit from your passive and then you have all this crit slammed up in your hidden potential system, it's like you're just taking away the chance to dodge for no reason. That's why, you know, most of the characters I don't like prioritizing crit. But if you notice, they all have it. I'm not putting 0 crit on any of these characters, right? So it's like you, at the minimum, you need to give yourself a chance to do everything, right? Because then RNG can break your way. Oh, I got the crit. Oh, we got the 3 dodge, right? I don't think Kid Goku dies here. I don't think so. Even if he gets, this Cell doesn't hit like that, does he? He doesn't hit that hard. Because Cell didn't super on this turn yet, right? We got a lot of rainbow orbs for Kid Goku, I believe. We got his orbs. Kid Goku with his full set of orbs. I don't know that Cell just one-shots him here. I'm pretty sure we would have lived. And looks like Kid Goku's just going to finish it off. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so here was the video today. This was very successful. I guess a nice clean run with what is this is like my favorite team in the game right now. It's because Kid Goku, the physical path to power Kid Goku, is my favorite unit in the game right now. His design, he's just so fun. It's great. And then EZA Gohan, Carnival Goku, they do what they do, right? Like, we can rely on them. And then if Cell had caught someone, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan would have shown up and we would have won in 1 second. I love that. Like, that's the thing. Like, you know, we could go through a fight like this. Like, I'm sure a lot of the community would say, like, this was, you know, like this is, like, a boring run. Because, like, we just kind of, like, coasted through. You know, Kid Goku had a couple of turns where he did, like, a triple 10 million, sure. But for the most part, like, we're just kind of doing, like, you know, consistent, steady damage with, like, overpowered defense, right? But, like, you know, if we just get caught once, then Gohan, it becomes overpowered offense by that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I love that. How they got him, like, he goes defense to offense. His design is just incredible. So, there we go. 6 days until the 8th anniversary coming up. Let me know what you guys think of the EZA Kid Goku. I will see you tomorrow for 5 days until the 8th anniversary.